What's up, all my friends out there? What's good, everyone? What's everyone up to? Happy Friday. Having a great Friday. Great Friday. We're gonna rock. What's up? Everybody good? Bien? Top bom. Just rocking, guys. I'm ready to rock today. Be a good one today. Nice weather. Some fun things coming up this weekend. Fun things. Work. guys. Wanted to talk about gear stuff. Go ahead, ask away. What do you want to know? I'm real simple with gear. I'm not really, I'm not a gear guy. I'm not really into anything fancy. I don't like the digital stuff. I don't want to program things. I want a nice tube head. I love old Marshalls. I love the PV6505 or the 5150. That's it. Simple gear. I like to plug right into the amp. The only thing I do like is I like a little delay. Sometimes I'll ask the sound guy to put a little delay on my solos. It just makes it a little more trippy. I like that vibe. And that's it. You know, honestly, the older I get, the more I'm not into gear. I mean, listen, you got to understand these companies are trying to sell gear. That's why they're always trying to come up with something new. Everyone's always constantly trying to, you know, take the classic sound of a nice amp. Excuse me. Sorry, usually it comes in twos. That was one. Anyway, so everyone's always trying to reinvent the wheel, man. And I'm not into it. I'm not into it, dude. You know, I like classic gear. I like the gear from when I was a kid and before. Anything from the 60s, 70s, the 80s, up until like maybe mid-90s, you know. I'm not into this digital stuff. I don't think it sounds good. I think it sounds like garbage. A lot of people using, like, you know, the Kemper, the Axe effects, whatever you call that stuff. Sometimes it sounds alright, you know, if they got a good sound guy that can dial it in with proper power amps, I guess it can sound good. But for the most part, I would say 95% of the time that I see people and hear people using that stuff, I don't like it. It's just my personal opinion. To me, nothing is better than a nice tube amplifier, cranked on stage, hearing it come out of the cabinet, mic'd up. It just sounds incredible to me. I love it, and that's what metal and rock is all about. Is that, I think. And as far as guitars, man, you know, I like the classic stuff, man. I love Gibson. I've always loved Gibson. I grew up playing Gibson. Gibson SG is my favorite guitar. I don't really even care about signatures anymore, honestly, man. I mean, I've been offered a couple deals. You know, I was with Washburn. I don't know what happened. They just decided they're not going to endorse anyone anymore except for Nuno, which is cool because I love Nuno Betancourt. So let him get all the attention. That's cool because he deserves it. I had a cool signature with them, but if you've seen it, it's like a Les Paul. You know, I mean, I love Gibson. So at this point, I just want to play Gibsons, man. It's what I really truly love to play. I love Les Pauls. I love the SG, and that's what I love. You know, I was playing it. I am playing a Diamond 6-string. I've been using that with El Nino. It's a great guitar, but again, it's like an SG. You know, so anything like an SG is what I love. It's what I'm into. So it's all good stuff, man. You know, but from here on out, I'm not into anything new. I'm so sick of hearing about everybody and their new gear, their digital garbage. I just don't like it, man. I want classic gear. I get excited when someone shows up with like a 1970 something SG or a 1970 Fender Strat. You know, the classic instruments and amplifiers. You know, I just love that classic tone. That's it. I love it. I love that bluesy, just warm, tubey tone. I'm all about it. So, but yeah, a lot of people like this new stuff, and more power to you if that's what you're into. So, all right. I don't know. I thought you said you were going to ask me a question, man, but I guess I answered it. All right, I'm going to keep rocking, man. We got another one here. I felt like doing some more covers today, do some vocals, but we'll do that after this song. This is one of my favorites. right, so you wanted to know why am I so energetic on stage? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. It's definitely something that I always uh, aspire to, is to put on a very energetic show. Mostly, I think, because the shows I grew up going to as a kid was seeing like Biohazard back in the day, who was like one of my favorite bands of all time, and a lot of other hardcore bands in my area where I grew up in Newark, New Jersey, specifically Biohazard. And I always loved how Biohazard, just Bobby Hamble and Billy Grazietti, the way those guys would just throw down on stage, man. It just was so physical. It was, and I was always a jock my whole life, playing sports and working out. So I always wanted to include that vibe into the show. What up, Sergi? How are you, man? And El Nino back in the day, we came from that scene. We were originally more of like a New York, New Jersey hardcore band. So we were always very much understood that we had to put on a very physical concert. And I was all about it. I was always in hardcore bands, thrash bands, where we always threw down, jumped around, and had a lot of fun on stage and put on a lively show. Plus, the mosh pits were insane, especially where I lived, man. It was just craziness, mayhem in the mosh pits. So we always wanted to give off that vibe on stage, too. And I still do. The reason why can I still do it? I work out every day. I exercise every day. I love exercising. I love boxing. I love kickboxing, Muay Thai. I love jiu-jitsu. I love being in shape. I love working out. I just got back from the gym right now. And actually, now that I've been home, I'm going to be teaching kickboxing. We'll talk about that more. So if anybody wants to train with me, we can do online training. I can teach you guys, get you in the best shape of your life. And if you're in my area, you can come to my gym and you can train with me. I train at a couple different gyms, boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing type stuff. So yeah, and I always trained. No matter what went down on the road, I always got up to work out, always. And to me, that's what metal is about. It is about that, going on stage and giving 100%. And if you're not going to give 100%, get off the stage, get out of here, go retire, go do something else besides metal, because this is all about energy. Is there any song you want to redo with my style from the El Nino stuff? Yeah, I like how we do that song, This Is War. I redo the solo in it. There's a solo in that song, and I like to add my vibe. My vibe of doing solos, make it a little more shreddy, more technical, more melodic, just more tasteful. And I do it, and it's all improv. Every night that we play that song, This Is War, when the solo comes up, I don't play it like the record. I play it different every night, which I think is great. That's, to me, I love improv. I love going to see a show and watching a band put some improv into the set. To me, that's between improvising, and showing up and playing like the record, but also giving a little bit more and putting a very energetic show. To me, that's what your ticket is all about. And if people aren't going to do that, we need to get out of the business. Time to retire. This Time's For Real. Thank you, man. Yeah, that's kind of, well, This Time's For Real was a song I recorded all the guitars for that song, and the acoustic solo was my solo, which was just improv in the studio. And when I do it, I do it improv live, different every day, kind of similar but different. Any song you heard got to put a flair on it? For me, what do you mean, like a cover song? Honestly, I love playing Slayer, and I like doing Slayer my way. I like when the solos come up. I like doing my vibe, my type. Like, I'm gonna play Mandatory Suicide. I always play that song. It's one of my favorites to play. And I like doing my own solo because honestly, I'm not really into dive bombs. I love how Slayer does it. I love how Dime did it. But for me, I'm personally not into the whammy bar stuff. I'm not into it. And even when I have a whammy bar on the guitar, I used to use one. I just get out of control with it, and I just don't think it's original or different at this point. Thank you, Sergi. I appreciate it. I try to put on a show. Again, I'm a fan. I'm a blue collar guy that used to go to shows, and you're spending whatever amount of dollars for a ticket. You deserve a professional concert. Everybody in tune, playing tight, and everyone playing their instrument 100%. Nobody's sleeping on stage. And I'm proud that now I'm in a situation like that, with this new version of El Nino, Revenge Beast, and what I'm doing with my solo stuff. Nobody's sleeping on stage. Nobody's going up there to smoke pot and act act like idiots on stage. Why did I leave El Nino back in the day? Look at me every day about the it was a different band back then, guys. It was a different band. It was a different vibe. I really didn't get along. I didn't get along anymore with the singer, the old singer, which was pretty funny because we were tight, and then just I think a lot of success got to his head. I think he maybe even would admit to that nowadays, right? But yeah, we were all young, man. Looking back at it, we were. It was something new for all of us to hit the road. The whole success of the band happened overnight. It was within like 6 months that we made a demo, got a record deal in the studio, making a record with a big producer, and then all of a sudden we're on the road opening up for our favorite bands. It happened very fast. I don't think we were prepared for it. I think some of us we remained the same people, and then other people that got to their head. And it just I think we really needed a lot more guidance. I know I was young. I was like 22, 23. I went from working a day job to all of a sudden now I'm on the road opening up for my favorite bands. It was crazy, man. But I took it very seriously. And like I said, back then it was just a different band. It's not like that anymore. We got a whole new attitude, whole new vibe. We're all seasoned and adults now, and it shows in the live show. We're on fire, man. We're killing it. New record's amazing. So people grow up and people change, and it's a good thing. I think that this El Nino reunion with me back in the band, it really showcases, how we've all grown up, and it's just a different vibe now, and it's a good thing, because there's some bands that they can't work out their differences, and they're never going to do a reunion, and that's not fair to the fans, Remember that first time in years, my leg. Yeah, stage fright, you get over that just from experience, man. You just got to get out there and play shows, man. You got to get used to, it's a live show. Anything could go wrong, and it usually does, and you got to get used to it. Actually, that's another reason why I don't like using a lot of fancy new gear, because that stuff always blows up. It never is consistent. The digital stuff, you never know what's going to happen. It could work one day, the next day it's not working. When you plug into a million pedals, now you're opening up yourself to a million different problems because you have a million different pedals. So I really like to just go right through the amp, and when it's time to troubleshoot a problem, it's either your guitar or the amp or a cable, and that's 3 things. And for me, that's enough to stress me out, yeah. So all right, let's keep jamming, guys. Good questions. I love talking music. We can talk about this all day long, and you get the honest truth from me. Always the honest truth. I gotta make up stories and publicity stunts. and it sounds good, man. I think at these low volumes that I'm playing at here, it works good. But for live, I do like using my PV65. Hold on, we'll do that one next. Thank you, Sergi. Funniest thing that ever happened? Oh man, so many funny things. I mean, dude, I spent 18 years in a very funny band, and funny things that happened on stage that were, yeah, Spinal Tap stuff. Funny things. I don't know, man. I could go on forever and ever about that. People would like. Is there anything that you like or are into that people? Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, like I talked about, I love training. You know, so I'm going to be teaching soon at a kickbox school. So yeah, I could talk about that all day long. I love training, getting in shape. You know, honestly, during this pandemic, I really took advantage of training, eating healthy. You know, so it's a new era in my life, man. I'm moving forward. You know, I feel great. Best shape I've ever been in my life. Healthy, ready to rock. The funniest thing he saw was Max pretending to play guitar. There you go, Kev. Yeah, I saw that a lot in that band. It disgusted me. It made me embarrassed. I felt like the fans were getting cheated out of a professional concert. So yeah, Kevin, you're right. Yes, that's definitely one of the funniest things. I mean, there was days I would look over at that guy, and literally he was like this the whole show. It's like, bro, that was a lot of the reason why I was like, I'm out of here, man. I can't hang with that. That just doesn't, to me, that's stealing from your fans. It's cheating the fans. For the kind of money we were getting and guarantees every night, it's cheating. It's stealing. The fans deserve a professional concert. Professional is lots of rehearsal before the concert, before the show, before the tour, and professionally playing. And it's not an opinion, it's a fact. And everybody agrees with me here. Everyone's talking about it all over, you know, the comments on all the websites, Blabbermouth, all the message boards. It's not a secret. They want it to be a secret, but it's not a secret. It's been out there for a long, long time, and it's embarrassing. It's a complete embarrassment for someone who's had such a legacy all those years, and to play with such great players like Andreas, Mikey, Logan, all the great players, and then to go on stage and just do this the whole show. It's just, it's cheap. It's not fair. You guys all deserve better. That ain't metal. It's not metal. You crash into my gear because you're rocking out too much, broke your headphones. Yeah, it happens, man. You're gonna break headphones, but yeah, you know, and that was a big reason why, like during the pandemic, you know, between not getting the band doing proper things for me and the other band members and the crew, it was like, what's the point of doing this? You know, I mean, it's just, there's no point anymore. So I like your, that was a good observation, Kev. You see it, and most of you do. And the ones that don't, I don't know, man. You're blind, you're deaf. All right, I'm gonna keep rocking. You know what, on that note, let's play Frontline. Here's a song that I wrote. I gave to the band on a silver platter. Finished. I have the demo. One day I will release the demo. The demo sounds exactly like what is on Dark Ages, except for my classical piece that I wrote. Once again, nowhere on that record will it say that I wrote anything. You know, that's the scam of the band. But I'm gonna play it for you right now, and I'm gonna show you how to play it. You know, this was a song that really made me mad during the pandemic because Max claimed he wrote this song, which is not true. It's a lie. I wrote it. He knows I wrote it. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, truth is coming out now. You know, people have been harassing my girlfriend, saying racial things. I'm not saying quiet anymore. I'm going to talk about all this stuff. And anyone has a problem, come talk to me in person. That's what I really want. All right, let's do this. Frontlines. My song. Notice 2 hands on the guitar, guys. came of the band. You know, it is what it is. Good question, Kev. Yeah, I had a lot to do with the writing, the influence, bringing the band back to the thrash vibe. But listen, that's all going to be now in my new project, Revenge Beast. Wait till you hear it, guys. It's the best stuff I ever done. It's got that style of riffing that you guys know me for, and it's coming out. Upstate Records will be dropping this record. We're almost done mixing it, and it's some of the heaviest, craziest riffs I ever came up with. The singer is amazing. He writes some of the best lyrics. He's not going to be just dropping F-bombs left and right. He's got very, very well thought out lyrics that we put a lot of effort into. So yeah, I'm excited for it, man. It's going to be great, guys. Playing bass, yeah, you know, I did a lot of bass too on those Soulfly records, guys. I had to record a lot of them, you know, a lot of secrets. Take credit if it was a given. Ha ha ha. Right on, Rob. Right on. All right, man. I'm gonna do one more song. Let's see what we got. Felt like doing a little bit more vocal stuff today, and I got ready to hit the road. It's Friday. I can't stand traffic around here on a Friday. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more for Dime and Vinny. Let's do this. You know I love my Pantera. man, this guitar, I gotta intonate it, man. That's the only problem with SGs. I love them. They're my favorite guitar, but you gotta stay on top of the intonation. I know it died out on me. Where's it? Right there. Sorry, I gotta raise the action a little bit, man. I haven't played this guitar a little bit. All right, man. Good questions, guys. Now's your time, because I'm getting ready to go. If you have any questions, I saw some of them. I wasn't able to read them all sometimes, especially that song. I gotta concentrate. Yeah. So, oh yeah, someone asked me, what do I think about the Pantera reunion? Yeah, I've talked about this before. You know, you know, with all due respect to Vinny and Dime, obviously maybe they shouldn't be doing it because, you know, of the bad blood. And I get it. You know, I was just watching an interview with Vinny where they asked Vinny if he would do when he was alive, and he said no way. He just can't do it without Dime. And I totally respect that. I totally get that. And maybe they shouldn't be doing it. I don't know. All I know for me, as a guitar player, I'm a huge Zakk Wylde fan. You know, just as much as I love Dimebag, I love Zakk. So I am, if it is going to happen, you know, it's not up to me. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it. I can't wait to hear Zakk play those songs. But listen, I would love to hear Zakk even play those Pantera songs with Black Label Society, which I know he does. So I'm just excited to hear it because of Zakk Wylde, because I'm a huge fan of Zakk. I know Zakk is a stand-up dude, obviously, and I know he's going to pay proper tribute to Dime. I know he's going to learn those solos note for note. He's going to add his flavor to it. So as a fan of his, I'm very excited to hear Zakk Wylde do this Pantera reunion. And I think Dimebag would be excited too, because obviously they were very good friends and respected each other's playing. So for that, it's going to be great. I can't wait to hear Zakk play. And I'm sure they're going to do proper, you know, show proper respect. So we'll see when it goes down, man. I know I'm excited to hear Zakk, so that's my thoughts on it. All right, everybody, good talk today. I probably won't be on until maybe Monday again. I got a pretty busy weekend. Yeah, you think they do a new record as Pantera? I would love to hear Zakk record with Phil Anselmo and Rex. I don't know if they should call that Pantera. Maybe they should call it something else. You know, I don't. You know, even this, I don't think they even need. They could call it a tribute to Pantera or name it something and else. I don't know though. It's not up to me, guys. I have no say in this. You know, who am I? I just play guitar. You know, who cares about me? But I would like to, of course, I would love to hear Zakk Wylde do some recording with Rex and Phil and Charlie Benante on drums. He's incredible. I love Charlie Benante. So let's see what happens, man. You know, it's not up to me, this stuff. You know, this is up to the powers that be. So let's see what happens, man. I just love what Zakk does, and I think Zakk should be doing as many different projects as possible because I think he's a living legend. So yeah, we'll see what happens, Kev. I don't know what they're gonna call it or how they're gonna word that, but I would love to hear Zakk Wylde's playing with Phil's vocals. Let's see what's up. All right, man. Listen, you all have a great day. Hit me up, and you know, I'll be on here probably during the week. I got a busy weekend, so yeah, Rob. I agree. Phil is incredible, man. Phil is an incredible singer. So let's see. I'd love to hear him go back to like the Cowboys from Hell era. I love, that's my favorite era of Phil, and even Pantera. I love the more thrash metal. I like when he was doing the high vocals. I dig that stuff. You know, to me, that showcases talent and hard work. So let's see what happens, man. You know, like I said, let's see. Hopefully, maybe we'll go that direction. So, all right, listen. Everyone have a great day. I gotta go. All right, hit me up. You can send me a DM anytime if you want to continue the conversation. I love talking to you guys. I can talk about music all day long. So, all right, Chad. Have a great day too. Peace. Kev wants to know, what do I think about Soulfly after record 4-8? It was becoming a job. No, man. Honestly, this will be the last question. I really got to go. That's a good question, though. To me, it never did become a job. No, I loved what I do. I love playing guitar. I loved going into the studio. I don't feel I ever ran out of ideas. I don't feel I've repeated myself. I put a lot of time into those records. I always made sure that I wasn't doing the same thing over and over. And I still love it for the music. You know, it's all the bullshit that goes on behind the scenes that I hated, and everyone hates, and anyone that's ever been in the band hates. You know, and the pandemic really brought out all the bullshit and the lies and just the reality of the situation, you know. And thank God it did, because I'm in a way better place, man. I'm moving forward with my life, and then I'm happy, I'm healthy. Healthy is the most important thing, and yeah. So thank God it did happen. You know, the pandemic was a life-changing situation for me, and I'm glad it happened, man. I turned a negative into a positive. I got so much great music coming out, and you guys are gonna see it, and you're gonna love it. I promise. But the intensity was different. You can hear it on. Well, listen, yeah, I agree, Kev. But I don't. I think I still was intense. I think I was getting better. You know I was going up on stage giving 100%. So yeah, I know what you're saying, but I not for me. I was still. You know, listen. I don't want to come off like cocky, but like I feel like I've gotten better at guitar. I've put a lot of effort into practicing. Before we would make a record, I would practice a lot. I would start getting my ideas together, what I wanted to do. So I don't feel like the intensity for me in my playing and my ideas went down. I feel like each record I got better and better. My solos got better. So yeah, it's true, Chad. That's what everyone's saying, Chad. You're right. You know, that's his own fault, man. You know, again, you gotta, metal's a physical thing. You gotta be healthy. You gotta be mentally healthy. Open up your eyes, see what's going on around you. Be physically healthy. You know, it's the mind and the body are the same thing. And if you get sick and you don't let the mind and body be healthy, then you're not going to see things of what's really going on around you. So anyway, but that's where I'm at, and thank God I'm healthy in my mind and my body. So cool. Nah, I get it, Kev. You're not shit talking, man. It's all good, man. Listen, man. I can talk about anything, guys. I ain't scared to talk about topics, and nothing stumps me. You know, I like a heated debate. Actually, I would love to sit down with Max and have a heated debate. Maybe one day we can do it. We can talk about riffs, and I can sit down and show the riffs and be like, okay, you play it now. Okay, I'll play it now. Okay, you play it, and then it'll be unanimous, on who came up with what and who did what. I would love to do that. Maybe one day. It'd be fun. All right, man. Listen, you all have a great day, and like I said, DM me if you guys want to talk more, because I could talk music all day. All right, man. Peace, everyone. Thank you. You guys rule. It's true, Chad. You'd be a very awkward face. Later.